Welcome to another buy or skip video. We are going to be talking about the new makeup releases, the sneak peeks. I'm going to tell you what I want to pick up and you can also tell me what you want to see down in the comments. Let me know and then we're going to get into these new makeup releases. So the first thing I want to start out with is that we have once again a new makeup release by Kiko Milano. We have a new line of perfumes. These are the scents of Milan. I did ask you in the community tab if you wanted to see this because Kiko Milano has been releasing so many launches and I'm at the point that I'm like, I don't know if I can still keep up. I mean, the amount of money I have spent this past month on Kiko Milano, I don't even want to know. So I asked you what you wanted to see. Some people were like, skip it. Some people were like, just test your favorites. I went into the store just to see what it was about and I decided to buy 2 fragrances, and I also already had one of the fragrances from the advent calendar. When I unboxed this in the advent calendar, I was a little confused. I was like, what? Duomo District? What does it even mean? But then when they announced the whole perfume line, it suddenly became very clear to me. So I also got the one in Isola District. This is the purple one. And this is the one that is a little bit like amber, a little sweet, a little gourmand. And then I also got the one in Navigli District. I don't think I pronounced that right, but I am not Italian, nor do I speak any Italian. Navigli, I guess. And this is a very fruity. I am testing these out right now. I'm gonna do a video talking about these, telling you about the scents. I also smelled the other scents, so I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on the full line, but the wear tests are gonna be with 3 out of the 5 perfumes. I did get really excited once in store, so I was like, okay, I will do a video about it, but I'm not gonna buy the full line. I mean, like 40 euros per perfume. It is not expensive for perfume, but it's definitely not a price where I'm like, oh, I'll just buy all of them. So that video is coming, I think probably Sunday or Monday. So keep an eye out if you want to hear my thoughts on this new Scents of Milan line. Alright, I think that's all the new I already own. Now let's move on to the other new makeup releases. Colourpop is collaborating with Bratz. They have an eyeshadow palette, they have some lip sets, there are different things going on. I actually find this pretty interesting. It's kind of nostalgic to me, even though I never really owned Bratz myself. I was more of a Mycene girl. I had some Barbies as well. If you play with Mycene, let me know in the comments. Because Mycene, for me, they were the most cool, most fashionable dolls. I just loved those dolls. I had so many of them. But we have some lip products. We have some glitter gels. It's looking pretty cute. I'm not gonna buy it, but this actually got me like slightly interested. I thought it was a pretty fun launch. It was looking like something I could enjoy. I think it's a fun collab. Then we have the collab between Glamlight and Halloween 2. I don't know this movie. I don't know what it's about. I've never seen anything about it. I'm not really into horror movies. It's not really my thing. Horror is just, why would I want to feel bad? Like movies in general, if they make me feel really bad, I'm usually like, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm gonna skip it. Like, I get that some people kind of love this feeling. They love the thrill. I'm not that kind of person. I am happy to see though that this eyeshadow palette is not once again like a black, gray, white and red. We have some teals, we have some blues, we have some neutrals, and then we have kind of like oranges. I kind of like the color story. It's not for me. I also don't really see myself buying horror themed eyeshadow palettes or makeup in general. I just don't think it's really for me, but I do kind of like how this is looking. Like color story, kind of cute, not for me. Then Kryptein Cosmetics is launching another eyeshadow palette. The outer packaging of this absolutely looks amazing and made me really like interested. I was like, okay, what is going on here? Then the actual inside of the palette is kind of like greens, a multichrome, then some pinks. I do kind of like this color story, but I know that I'm not going to use those greens and I don't really like this kind of look on me. I have a eyeshadow palette as well from Flower Nose that has kind of like this color story, but it's just, it doesn't really work on me, so I'm not going to be buying this. Then we have another collaboration. This is from Fenty with Arcane. I'm guessing this is a game. I'm not really familiar with it. It's based on the Arcane universe. It does seem like it is existing products, like existing glosses, existing all over Diamondville, Diamond Bomb. It's kind of like this repackaged things. If you're really into this, like, I'm sure it's gonna be exciting for some people that really love whatever this is. But I'm definitely not the target audience for this. I am not the one that's gonna buy this because I don't know what it is, and it's just repackaged products as far as I can tell. Then we have a new limited edition Hermes highlighter in shade rose gold. It's looking pretty cute, but it's not really convincing me to buy it. I also think it's gonna be a little spency for me. Yeah, I'm gonna skip on that, but I do think it looks pretty beautiful. Then we have a sneak peek from Glaminatrix Cosmetics. We have this outer packaging of an eyeshadow palette, which looks kind of like a leather look, kind of like that squishy leather. I don't really know how to describe it, like cushiony leather. My words are escaping me. This looks really interesting. I would like to see what this is. I love Glaminatrix. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. Love their color stories. I love to see what this is. I did really enjoy the Barely Basics, so I'm interested like what this is gonna be. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Then we have from Lethal Cosmetics 2 new products. They did do a restock of their Avatar The Last Airbender collection, and they did also add a Suki fan, which I think is really cute. I don't need it in my life, but I find it very fitting. And then we also have a UA glitter gel. I think it's very cute that they added that. I'm kind of interested what is going on with Lethal Cosmetics. I feel like we haven't seen anything new from them since this collection, and I understand that they are busy. I feel like it was all hands on deck. We're all working towards this restock, but I'm kind of like, what is Lethal doing next? I want to see if they can like perpetuate these formulas, if this is gonna be the vibe from now on, like what is going on. I feel like they had before a lot of different launches in the year, like sometimes every few weeks, sometimes every month. And back then I was kind of like, I don't know about the quality, but now I'm like, I want to see what's happening now that you've done such a good collection. I feel like this was just a year of Avatar for them. Like everything was Avatar, everything was about this collection, and it was very successful for them, and I'm really happy for them. But I'm just curious, I want to see what's gonna happen. Then we have some new shades of Ravini Beauty Effortless Lips. And these are 3 new shades for fall, 2 deeper shades, one kind of like lighter peachy shade. The deeper shades look really beautiful. I am kind of waiting, as you know, as I've told you, on this brand to start shipping to the Netherlands. If they ever do, I'm probably gonna pick some things up. At this point, I cannot yet. And then we have from Wicked Widow Beauty the Tales of Terror, a haunting palette. It has 8 matte shades, 7 stunning duochromes and multi-chromes. It's gonna be $58 with the code WICKED. It's 52. It's also gonna be available at Monolith. Good to know. This palette looks really nice, but it's not really my thing. I feel like it's a little too like brights and darks. It's a little too murky. I try to also be pretty picky with the indie palettes that I buy, even though I love the formulas. I think they're beautiful color stories. There are so many indie brands that I love. I try to be a little bit picky because they are more on the expensive side, and like there's so much going on. Like there's so much going on. Sometimes I don't even really know like how to choose one. Then we also have some spooky eyeshadow palettes from Dieverime Cosmetics. We have a Witch of the Wildflower, which is a little bit more bright with some purple, some green, some lime, some yellow. And then we have Warlock of the Wood, which is a little bit more like neutrals with like soft blue, soft green, a pop of kind of like emerald green. It's looking really good. I have to say that Warlock palette is kind of like calling my name. It's looking really beautiful. I don't need it. I don't need this, but a part of me kind of wants it. Like I love the combination here. It's like we have some different shades, but it's also neutral. Like you can do like a very basic neutral go-to look, but you can also spice it up a little bit, and that is what I love. Then Holotaco is actually coming out with their Birthstone collection. This is the biggest Holotaco collection that we have seen so far since the brand started. There are going to be 12 nail polishes, $14 each, or a bundle for $149. And there are so many beautiful nail polishes here. I'm kind of waiting for the launch stream by Simply. You might know that I do love Holotaco. I do buy a lot of Holotaco nail polishes. I'm right now wearing Holotaco Secret Society from their latest collection. I do really want to know what these formulas are, because all of these seem kind of like different formulas, and you cannot see kind of like from a still photo what exactly it's gonna be, because some are really shifty, some have some hollow. I don't always love buying glitter nail polishes because they are a little bit harder to remove. So I'm gonna see what the formulas are gonna be like, and then it also kind of depends how many nail polishes my sister wants, and then we'll see if we're gonna make an order. But these nail polishes are looking really interesting, really good. My birthday is in March, so mine is kind of like this very light blue, minty blue polish. It seems like a linear hollow. I am not sure if I'm gonna buy that one actually. I haven't bought a linear hollow in a long time, but it does look like a beautiful color. Then Nabla is actually teasing something. They are saying juicy and sweet, taste more soon. And I don't know how quickly they are gonna show what it is. If they show it like this afternoon while I'm editing this video, I'm gonna put it over here. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a sneak peek. So what I'm thinking, and what a lot of people are thinking, is that it's gonna be a lip product, and it's probably gonna be something like a lip oil, lip gloss. They have been launching a lot of lip products. I feel like it's very successful for Nabla. I also see it in my views, like some of the lip product videos that I have done do really well. Like the excitement for the lip products by Nabla is definitely there. I feel like they've kind of moved from being an eyeshadow palette brand, like they were very eyeshadow palette focused, they were very well known for them, to being a lip product type brand. Because the last eyeshadow palette that they launched was, I think, over a year ago. I think it was like in September, October of last year. So that's a long time ago. They are not announcing a eyeshadow palette right now. It's not looking like that. And also when you go to their website and you go to the listing of their kind of like advent calendar mystery box, there is one product blurred out, and it's looking like a lip product. It's looking kind of like a lip oil packaging. It has the colors that we see in this sneak peek, so I'm thinking a lip oil. I usually do review Nabla when they come out with new products that I like the look of, that seem exciting to me. So I'm thinking if it's gonna be a very like colored lip product range, I might pick up a few shades. I might pick up all. It kind of depends how expensive it is. If they have a bundle deal, do I like all the shades? How many shades are there? I mean, if there are 12 shades, it's not gonna be realistic. So I'm gonna see what it is, but you can expect some form of a video from me. I am hoping that it's gonna have a little bit more color. It's probably gonna be kind of like a fruit scent, maybe like a fruit theme with different fruits for different lip products. I am excited for this. I want to see what it is. I do like Nabla lip products. They do have good quality in their lip products. I do really like the packaging that they usually have. It feels quite like luxury. So I want to see what this is. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. Then we have Makeup by Mario, the Ethereal Eyes Eyeshadow Palette Moonlight. So this seems pretty cool toned, a little smoky. We have some shimmery shades. I saw some really nice videos of this where the shimmers did look really sparkly. In a way, this is really my type of palette. I do love cool tones. I do love these types of smoky palettes. I feel like this is really kind of like this classic smoky palette that we had in kind of like the 2010s. And that I really enjoyed. Like every time in the 2010s that a smoky palette came out, I was like intrigued. I was listening, like I was paying attention. I didn't buy them all, but I did enjoy the look of them. I couldn't get bored of them, but I don't think I'm gonna be buying this. It's gonna be like $68. It's gonna be relatively hard for me to get. I don't know if I'm gonna go for this. Like it is looking very good. It's looking like a classic. It's looking like something that I would do a lot of different looks with. I might watch some reviews, but it is expensive. Maybe if I could find it somewhere on a deal, but also I've been buying so much makeup, and this is something I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should try this. I don't know if anybody wants to see this for me. Why am I kind of talking myself into this palette? When I saw it, I was like, no. But now I'm kind of like intrigued. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna buy it in the end. Then we have a new glitter mascara from Maybelline. This is the Sky High Lash Sensational Glitter Mascara. It has a diamond effect that you can use on the lashes and the brows. It is washable. It's called Space Diamond. It is looking kind of cool, but not very practical. I don't really see myself using this We also have some liners, it seems. Aurora Flip and Stardust Chrome. It's kind of interesting. Is Maybelline kind of getting into these duochrome liners as well? The one is kind of like green to like a burgundy, and the other one seems more like an iridescent pink. I don't think I'm gonna be picking this up because I would probably use it once in a video and think, oh, that's fun, and then I would never touch it again. Then we have a new Blend Bunny Cosmetics collab. This is with Robert Welsh. I do sometimes watch him. I think he's a pretty fun makeup YouTuber. He has some good advice. This is launching the 18th of October. And we have an eyeshadow palette. We have 2 lip products, I think. Divination Gloss Bombs in Betrayal and Good Fortune, $15 each. We have some lashes as well. This palette is looking kind of good, but there are a lot of shades in here that I would never use, and also it's a rainbow palette. I don't feel super inspired by rainbow palettes, and honestly, I'm a little surprised that we have another rainbow palette collab from Blend Bunny, because I feel like we have seen 3 rainbow palette collabs now from Blend Bunny. This is a little bit of a different theme though. I feel like these are not primary shades. I feel like they are all a little different, a little like mixed. It's a little interesting. I do like the way it is laid out, but I do feel like I was hoping for something a little different from Blend Bunny. I feel like we haven't exactly seen this before, but we have seen something before that looks kind of like this. I'm not gonna buy this. Blend Bunny hasn't really knocked my socks off the time that I did try it. And now I'm kind of waiting for the perfect launch, and this is not going to be it. And then Patrick Ta is coming out with duos, eyeshadow duos for holiday that are sparkly eyeshadows. That is a formula I think we have seen in his like face and eye palettes before. And now we have them in duos. I have to say, in the reel that I'm seeing here, the swatches look absolutely beautiful, but it's also like filmed in a way that you're really gonna see those sparkles, and that's not always how something looks when you get it into your own hands, when you order it online and then you finally see it. Like, I cannot see Patrick Ta in store, so that's how it goes for me. I haven't tried any Patrick Ta, I think, actually. Have I? I don't think so. It's looking really good. A part of me wants this, but a part of me is also like, you have so many sparkly eyeshadows. So many. You don't need this just because it looks good in a video. So I'm gonna skip this. This is not gonna be for me, but sometimes things change, okay? Sometimes I tell you that I'm gonna buy something. For example, I told you I was gonna buy the new Huda foundation. I didn't buy it in the end. And sometimes I tell you I'm not gonna buy something and then I change my mind. Like, I see a video and I'm like, wait a minute, that is better looking than I was expecting. I have one more thing to talk about today, and that is the new lip products from Dolly Parton Beauty, or Dolly Beauty. We have some lip liners and some lip glosses. I would like to try this brand at some point, but they are not shipping outside of the US yet, I think. And I am really gonna pay attention once they do. Like, this is looking cute. I like that we are seeing some more products already. Like, it's been not too long since we've seen the lipsticks. Yeah, it's looking cute, but I guess by the time I can buy Dolly Beauty, I might be able to buy a full face. Who knows? Alright, I wanted to quickly mention the Beauty Creations Big Highlighters. They are now being like announced, released. They are now on the Beauty Creations website, but I already tried one of these. I already got one of these from Boozy Shop. I feel like most of the shades are now sold out actually at Boozy Shop, but I already tried one of these. It's a very smooth, very blinding, very beautiful formula. It's very thin. I actually want to try another shade. That is how much I liked it. I do have a lot of highlighters, but I would like to try like that pink one. The one that I got did have a very golden reflex, and it's not like my go-to type of shade. But these are now on the Beauty Creations website as well. I was really confused about these. Like, I could only find them in Boozy Shop, but they are now widely available. This is definitely a week in new makeup releases where I'm like, there are a lot of things that I'm eyeing, but I'm not sure if I'm buying just yet. I'm just like paying attention. We'll see if I buy it. Sometimes I will let you know in my community tab. Sometimes I will ask you as well in my community tab if you think I should review something. So keep an eye on that if you want to share your opinion. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.